Hey everyone, Sarah here. Welcome back to my channel. It's almost Camp NaNoWriMo. Well, not almost. There's 24 sleeps until Camp NaNoWriMo. And like they say, the early bird gets the worm. But if you don't sleep, you're going to get there first. For those of you who don't know, Camp NaNoWriMo is a sort of spin-off, I guess, of NaNoWriMo in November, which stands for National Novel Writing Month. It happens every April and every July of every year, like clockwork, and it's there for you to, do some work. Camp NaNoWriMo and NaNoWriMo in general are absolutely fantastic for writers who want to do more writing, who want to test their skills, I guess, who want to try something new, who want to continue doing a piece of work, who want to, communicate and get involved with the writing community in general, and they are absolutely fantastic resource. They're not really a resource. Fantastic. You know the word. You know that they're fantastic. I've been competing in NaNoWriMo and Camp NaNoWriMo more precisely since 2015/2016, and they're the 3 months of the year that I look forward to the most in regards to actually getting some work done on my writing, on my works in progress, etc, etc. You can pick the goal you want to work towards. So you can do words, pages, hours, days, lines. I think that's all of them. So you are in complete control of, your project, your goals, your deadlines, the entire step of the way. And it's stressful, but it's fun, just like writing should be. Since I started doing Camp NaNoWriMo, I've always used it for finishing off any works in progress that I did not finish during NaNoWriMo, which is when I write all of my novels, because I write best when there's a deadline, and not those self-imposed deadlines, because I don't take those seriously. I should, but I don't. Yeah, NaNoWriMo is when I write my novels, because I'll never get anything written otherwise. I should probably talk about my projects and goals now, right? Right. This July, my goal is actually twofold, because I have two things that I need to work on. Last camp, so April, I finished writing my novel from 2017. This April, my plan is to finish the novel I started writing at the beginning of the year. I took part in this thing called 85K90, which is where you write 85,000 words in 90 days. And I decided the best use of that time would be to start a completely brand new novel, because that's what I'm like, apparently. I'll link their website down below, because I had a lot of fun doing it. My goal for this work in progress is 10K. I don't actually know if I'm going to need that many words or not, because the novel itself is practically finished. I think I've got about 6 chapters left to write. So 10K is probably an overestimation of how many words I'll need. But, I don't want to not finish the novel at 10K and then have to write more, which will then take up the time for the second half of my goal. Or, finish the novel and not quite make it to 10K. I'd rather finish the novel and not quite make it to 10K. The second part of my goal is to continue my rewrites of my main work in progress, Nephilim. I've bemoaned about the fact I have to do that on this channel already somewhere, most likely in the past week or so. I have a personal goal to rewrite that entire novel, so 29 chapters, by the end of September. And when I say rewrite, I mean rewrite. I mean, I am sticking the old novel on one side of Scrivener. I've got a blank page up on the other side of Scrivener, and I am rewriting everything, because the entire thing needs completely stripping down and then building back up. Camp is hopefully going to get me ahead of my deadline. My goal is to rewrite 10 whole chapters in July, on top of the 10K of actual writing. So I've got a lot to do. I don't know why I do this to myself. Because my goal is split in two, and because they're both tracked in different ways, I've decided to officially set my Camp NaNoWriMo goal as 60 hours completed during the entire month of July. So that's, you know, roughly, it's not even roughly, that's exactly 2 hours per day. I can be productive for 2 hours per day, can't I? I am going to be trolling Authortube over the next few days to find out how many of you are actually doing Camp NaNoWriMo, and, you know, because I want to see what you do and I want to follow your progress, which I suppose is the main point of doing things like NaNoWriMo and Camp NaNoWriMo. It's to do your work, but it's also to create those bonds within the writing community. I have not had much luck in doing that the previous few years that I've actually done NaNoWriMo, unfortunately. But this year, especially now that I am here on Authortube, I want to do my utmost best to connect with you guys and follow your work more than I already tried to do. I've got 4 kids, it's not very easy. I need to stop using that as an excuse. Oh my gosh. So those are my projects and my goal for Camp NaNoWriMo. Let me know in the comments below if you are doing Camp NaNoWriMo yourself and what project you're doing. Are you going to be in a cabin or not? What do you think of them? I don't tend to actually get really good cabins when I do Camp NaNoWriMo. I've been really unlucky in that set, but hopefully one day, fingers crossed, I'll actually get a really active cabin. So we'll see where this year takes me. That's it for this video, and I'll see you next time. Good thoughts and happy writing.